I teach German language, all levels, German literature, in German but also in translation, including gender studies. Language is so much more than the grammar rules. Although the grammar rules are important, language is about your identity. I want you to choose one of those moments, okay? And I want you to portray that moment. When students learn to talk about themselves in another language, they have to also think about the differences between being Canadian and being German. They have to think about the differences between how somebody else might think and the way they have always thought. I took this program on because I believe very strongly that students need the opportunity to actually be immersed in the language, and not only in the language but in the culture. Every year we have approximately 20 from U of A. Really key to me is to give students the ability to control their own learning and to be engaged in the process of deciding how they want to learn and what they want to learn. And also as a person, you know, to give them a voice to be who they need to be. It has brought amazing congratulations from students from years and years ago who right now who are finding out about it and who say, you know, wow, Kim, you know, great that you have this, and we always knew that what you were doing was something wonderful.
What I love the most, I think, is the integration of teaching with research. The idea that you can work in an institution that is equally kept alive by producing new knowledge and by sharing that knowledge with people who want to learn it is, to me, it's like magic. It's unbelievable. It's the best job that I can imagine.
So this is the data set I'm working with. It's the residential ones.
Over the last few years, what I've been developing is a collection of courses on local Edmonton writing. Through the digital mapping project that we're doing, you can actually find ways to sort of layer those meanings on top of one another in a way that makes sense of that complexity and gives you a lot to think about at the same time. Alison Bechtel, or the narrator of this book, has a very conventional coming out story. Learning at its best is a dangerous and unsettling venture. So for me, teaching is about taking chances. I think learning is about taking chances, trying to stretch your imagination across the gulf that separates you from somebody else. I want to create those chances for my students. And on the other hand, I feel it's really important to remain attentive to the fact that they are taking chances, that they're doing things that they haven't done before. If the course is going well, they're doing things that they don't know how to do. They're reading material they've never encountered before. They're stretching themselves in ways that they couldn't have anticipated, which is amazing, which is what it's all about. Winning a 3M is like a dream come true. I'm in the company of some of the greatest teachers that this country has ever produced. I'm in the company of some of the greatest professors that we have ever had at the University of Alberta, ever. And it still doesn't quite seem real to me.